Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely now.
Correct.
You and your Jedi mind tricks. Your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
Here we go. It is Eat My Goal with Mike and Dan. This is our second episode of this week. It is the Premier League episode, or the football in general episode. So if you saw our Pompey one, which was nice and positive for a change, this is this is going to be positive as well. What we've got lined up for this week is we've got some talk about the Premier League. I've got a brand new game show for you. We've had the Wheel of Misfortune. We have had the Price is Right, or whatever I called that at the time. What we've got today, I will reveal very shortly. And we've also got a quiz, as per usual. But, Dan, you're going to kick off with your whinge of the week. And
am I?
You're going to kick off with your whinge of the week.
Okay.
You're going to like this, because I've got a little intro to your whinge of the week. So, here we go.
Hold on. Then before you do that,
yeah,
this isn't the greatest whinge of the week ever, because I was quite happy this week. So, whatever you're going to do now is probably going to
bring it down,
overshadow the whinge. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
And that is, for those of you listening, this is a momentous occasion, because Dan is rarely happy, aren't you, Dan? Mm-hmm. So here we go. So now I need my goal. It's Dan's whinge of the week. Take it away.
I didn't even hear anything.
Did you not?
No.
Should we go again? No?
It's.
Let's try it one more time. And now on Eat My Goal, it's Dan's whinge of the week. That didn't work.
Okay, well, post-production.
Yeah, I'll pop it in. I'll pop it in afterwards. Go on, tell us what.
Maybe they can hear it. Maybe the people out there can hear it, but
maybe they can. Maybe they can.
Right. Okay. My whinge of the week. I struggled this week because I'm quite a happy person, so I don't really like to moan about things.
You don't like to be a mood hoover, do you?
No, I don't like to be a mood hoover. So my whinge of the week is this lot.
Oh yeah. What part of them in particular? Just Everton in general, or their fans?
No, not the fans. Not the fans. Everton in general. The fact that they just binned off Lampard, who is their he's their 7th manager they've got rid of in 7 years.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Lampard was the 7th. Since do you know who the major shareholder, the owner of Everton is?
Moshiri or something. His name, isn't it?
Very good. Yeah. So Farhad Moshiri's net worth is £2.9 billion.
Oh yeah.
And he bought a just under 50% share in 2016, and since then they've had 7 managers in 7 years. Do you know how much they've spent on players in that time?
Oh, I do actually. It's just around about £500 million, isn't it?
Just over £500 million, yeah. And I was looking at some of the players they've bought, and it's just sort of a whinge about just what's going wrong at Everton, basically.
Didn't they spend about 30 million on I can't think what his name is now, but the Icelandic paedophile. Alleged.
It's so alleged that they've released him.
Yeah.
Without discussion.
Yeah, so, 30 million quid well spent.
Yeah. He was one of them. I think Richarlison's the only one they sort of made money.
Yes.
A large amount of money back on. So the last 7 managers they've had is Lampard. And if you these names as well, you just think, is it the manager or is it the club? Yeah, you've got Lampard, Benitez, Koeman, Mario Silva, Big Sam, Martinez, and Ancelotti. So that's 7 I mean, you'd be happy with any one of those, wouldn't you? Well, maybe
certainly. Yeah. Well, you look at what Silver's done at Fulham this season. Then had they held on to him for a little longer, well, that all went sour the way it all came about, though, didn't it? With the approaching Watford and stuff. But anyway.
So it's just more. It's just the fact that there's something. What's going on? What's going wrong at Everton, Mike? Tell me what's going wrong. Why are they so poor?
I would say that Lampard was a bad appointment in the first place. Personally, I think he was a name rather than a manager of any sort of quality or standing, and that's nothing against Lampard. It's just he hadn't really, obviously he did well in that one season at Chelsea, but it looked like he did better than he did because he didn't spend any money. So therefore, although he achieved nothing, he was expected to achieve nothing. But then as soon as he started spending money, it all started going south, didn't it? Took Derby from 6th to 6th in his 1 year there, so didn't really improve then. I thought it was a strange appointment for a club that really needed someone. I think they got a bit ahead of themselves, didn't they? They needed someone who was going to come in and actually change, give them a style of play, a little bit like Arteta's done at Arsenal, a little bit like maybe Ten Hag has done at Man United. Has given them an identity, a style of play, and is going to not necessarily just spend wildly on players like Iwobi at 45 million. I don't think Lampard bought him,
More pay.
More pay, yeah. When you need goals, where do you go to?
He's your
man.
You
go to the club that have been underachieving in the goals department for the last 5 years.
On the subject of Richarlison, he did have a good record at. I didn't realise his record was that as good as it was. I mean, he had, I think it was something like 40 in 120 games. So that's about 1 in 3.
1 in 3, there or thereabouts, approximately. So do you think Lampard was? He had to go, didn't he? He had to go.
He did have to go. But it's just the churning out of the managers, isn't it? It's just the constant. Oh, we haven't won the league yet. Quick, get the next one in.
Get someone else in. I just think if anything, it was a couple of weeks too late.
Start from scratch. Just start from scratch and just say, all right, let's put a time limit on it. Let's say 3 years. We want to be in the top 6 or something. I don't know.
Well, top half surely is an ambition for them
at the moment. To start off with, but
okay, so Lampard's out. Who's your money on? Do you know who is in the running?
Sean's in the running.
Big Sean didn't get the Pompey job. So I thought I'd rock up at Everton. So Big Sean's in there, and who's the other guy? I forget who the favourite is now. Oh, it's Marcelo Bielsa, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
See, again, I think they're going there for a particular. He obviously will give them a style. He'll give them a work rate, but is it what you need in a dogfight? I don't know. I'd say probably Sean Dyche is what you need in a dogfight more than Marcelo Bielsa.
Yeah.
But I still think it's short term because I don't think Dyche is a long term answer. But there you go. There's Dan's whinge of the week. What do you think, Everton fans? Are you dismayed at how your club's being run at the moment, or are you happy to see the back of a lamps? So lots happened in the Premier League since we last met up.
Yes.
Isn't it? City have confounded our doubts and have in a 1.5 games scored 7 goals and without reply, and look back on track, don't they?
Without reply,
in 1.5 games.
1.5 games, all right, mate.
1.5 games. They're 2-0 down at Spurs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, didn't listen. My fucking whinge of the week. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I still don't think they're not. I still don't think they look as good as they can do. But yeah.
I must admit, I didn't see either of those. I didn't see either of those City games, I did watch.
See that. Also,
no, go on.
You did see that Carragher and Neville were doing their. Did you see their predictions?
Oh my god! Did I see them? I've even noted them. I've noted them down. I've taken a picture.
And they both predicted Haaland for Player of the Season, and I thought,
yeah.
I don't know. Is he
not about Player of the Season? Clearly, he's gonna. He's yeah, they both. So they've really stuck their necks out, haven't they? So champions, mid-season predictions.
Yeah.
Surely, what you want to actually do is review what you've done at the beginning of the season. But anyway, Carragher's really gone for it. He's gone full
Liverpool.
His top four. Bear in mind we're halfway point. He's gone for the actual top four as it is now.
Yeah, that's it.
Well done. Yeah. Staying up, Wolves. Well done. Yeah, that looks fairly nailed on. Player of the year, Haaland. Manager of the year, Arteta. Well done, Jamie.
Yeah. Yeah, but
you come to eat my goal for insights.
What do you want him to say?
Well, I think it's a stupid thing to do. Why make such a big? Surely review what you've done at the beginning of the season, don't you? Anyway, so I think Neville at least has gone for City to win, which is a bit more of an outside. Man United, Arsenal, and Tottenham are the rest that he thinks Newcastle will fall away. Everton stay up, bold move, and then Haaland and Arteta. Arteta clearly, if they continue as they are, is going to get manager of the season, isn't he? And I watched the match. Did you watch the Manchester United Arsenal game?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. They were very good again, weren't they?
Very good.
Yeah, it's just I'm not going to carry on saying the same shit that I've said for the last 2 weeks. But yeah, they just look like a different side, don't they? Arsenal. They just have that resilience that they haven't had for about 10 years.
Yeah, they look very good. They I thought Man United looked quite. To be fair, I only watched the second half, but I thought United were lucky to get back in it in a way, and Arsenal very, very much deserved the victory. So it wasn't much of a surprise when they did score at the end because it was coming, wasn't it? It was definitely coming.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, fair dues. What were you going to say? Because I interrupted you.
I was going to say that Arteta was close to being my whinge of the week, and he was almost going to be it last week as well. Just for the way he bounces up and down the touchline. It's just like, mate, calm the fuck down. All right, stop screaming about every decision, because I know as a Sunday League manager that I'm going to come up against people that are doing exactly the same because they've seen you do it and they're not clever enough to make their own minds up. Just stop screaming. Just stop screaming.
He's quite animated, isn't he? He is quite animated.
Very angry. Yeah. So angry.
I agree, and then it is where you'd like to hope that adults will be able to take it on board and go, hang on a minute, that's the Premier League, this is not the Premier League. But you and I both know that doesn't happen in Sunday League football, does it? And especially kids football, because kids football, once you get to about under 11s, all bets are off, aren't they? And it's kind of like serious stuff now. It's all serious. We've got to win at all costs.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, even at all costs, Mike. Even if we have to cheat.
Even if we have to cheat, yes. Dan, do you fancy a new TV game show?
Go on, then.
I've got one for you. How about this one? This is going to be a quick one.
Yeah.
We're going to have a game of catchphrase.
Oh, I love catchphrase, Mike.
Unfortunately, I don't have any visuals for you, but what this is these are phrases that have been spoken by goalkeepers, hence the catch phrase. Are they ones that I've made up, or are they actual quotes? We're going to go straight into it. Did Artur Borak say this? Being a goalkeeper is like being the guy in the military who makes the bombs. One mistake and everyone gets blown up. Did Artur Borak, former scum, say that?
100%, because I don't think you would pluck his name out. So, yeah, he said it, definitely.
It's right! Yeah. That's a winner. Okay, number 2. It's best being a striker. If you miss 5 and then score the winner, you're a hero. The goalie can play a blinder and let one in, and he's the villain. Were they the words of Liverpool and former Portsmouth goalkeeper David James?
Nah. So I'm just seeing where that light's coming from. Nah, it wasn't David James.
Wasn't David James?
That was Pickford that said that.
It's right. That was actually Ian Rush who said that.
Ian Rush. Oh,
Ian Rush.
That well-known goalie.
No, but was it the word of David James? Right, here we go. Number 3. Did German legend Oliver Kahn speak these words? Goalkeepers are the most important players on the pitch. That's it. Goalkeepers are the most important players on the pitch. Oliver Kahn. Did he say that?
Goalkeepers are the most... Nah, he didn't say that.
Remember, he had a massive ego, didn't he, old Ollie Kahn?
He did. You can't sway me, though. He didn't say that.
Okay, you are correct. It is nice. 3 for 3 so far. Here we go. Another legend for you here. Iker Casillas. Did Iker Casillas say, I don't want to be remembered as a good goalkeeper. I want to be remembered as a great person.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely now. You and your Jedi mind tricks. The Jedi mind tricks don't work on me, Mike.
All right, 4 out of 4. Here we go for the full house. Full house. You score goals as a kid, and then you grow up stupid and become a goalkeeper. Was that muttered? Muttered? That
uttered?
Uttered. Was that uttered by Gianluigi Buffon? You score goals as a kid, then you grow up stupid and you become a goalkeeper. This is for the full house, Dan. This is for the top of the pyramid. You're going from top to bottom.
Yes.
You've gone through the middle square and you are a winner.
Get in.
5 out of 5. You are the winner of catchphrase.
Get in.
Ding, ding, ding. That's not even the catchphrase theme, is it? I can't even think of the catchphrase themes. That's what it was. It was a bit of madness. It was a bit of madness. They always play a bit of madness at the end. There you go. That's our catchphrase.
And while you're talking, I'm just going to plug my thingy in. Carry on.
Was that your laptop?
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Okay, we're going to go on to our real quiz now. You are leading 7-5, aren't you? 7-5.
7-5. Oh, I've got such an exciting quiz for you tonight, Mike.
Have you? I've got a good one for you as well. And mine is a Who Am I quiz.
Oh.
You're going to get 1 point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the first part of their Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
And if you get it on the first clue, you get 1 point. If you get it on the second, you get half a point. If you don't get it on the second, you get no points. I think you're going to get 5 out of 5 for this.
Oh, do one.
Pressure.
You always say that. Okay. And you give me a James Vaughan. Right.
Are you ready?
Yeah. You to me, is it? You to me or everything?
Yeah, I'll start. So, this player was an English professional football player and manager. He was the youngest member of England's 1966 World Cup winning team and played as a midfielder for various clubs, scoring more than 180 league goals in a career spanning 22 years. Can you get it from that?
Alan Ball.
Correct!
Yeah.
This, I think, is the first tricky one.
Oh.
I'd say there's 2 tricky ones. This is the first of the 2 tricky ones. Okay, this player was a Senegalese professional footballer. His preferred position was defensive midfield, but he could also play as a centre-back, where he previously played at Lyon, the French club. Lyon. I nearly said his name then. He was considered a strong and aggressive player. His playing style and ability drew comparisons to Patrick Vieira.
Was there a theme to all these? Is it just randoms?
There's a theme to 4 out of 5 of them.
Okay, well, I would be leaning towards Papa Booba Diop.
Is correct.
Yeah, had to be.
Okay.
The fridge.
This is your toughest one, but this is the only one that is not linked to Portsmouth in any obvious way. There may be a link, but not that I'm aware of. So this person is a former England international footballer, manager, pundit, and football administrator. He now works as a director of football development in England.
You've missed off the rest of the question there. So this man was a player and a manager, and he used to do a bit of administration.
He did some football administration, and he is now, this is the key one, the director of football development in England.
Oh, the whole of...
He works as the director of football development in England.
Oh, good God. Oh, you silly.
You know
silly
it.
bastard.
You know it.
I do, yeah. It's no, oh, no. No.
Okay.
I'm going to pass, Ken.
No, you get for half a point.
Right.
I will say to you, he only played for one club and 1980 FA Cup final.
No.
And your internet has died.
Frozen.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're back.
Still frozen. Oh.
You're back. Here you go.
No, there we are. You're back.
90, right, we'll edit this in. So he only played for one club.
Answer.
1980.
Yeah, I gave you my answer. My answer.
I didn't hear it. Trevor Brooking is correct. So Trev, right, next one. This person is an English football manager and former player. He played more than 100 games as a midfielder for both Queen's Park Rangers and West Ham United before finishing his playing career with Portsmouth and Southend United. A few years later, he took his first job in management at non-league Barnet.
So QPR, West Ham midfielder.
Finished his career
at Pompey,
Portsmouth and Southend. He then went on to be a manager for Barnet.
QPR, West Ham, Pompey.
I'll give you a little bit more. Go on.
Yeah,
he has since managed Brentford, Milton Keynes Dons, Leicester City, excuse me, Cheltenham Town and Notts County.
Why can't I think of anyone? No, I can't.
Okay.
No.
I've already given you the second part of the clue. So here we go. So he rejoined Barnet as manager in April 16th, 2012 on a short-term three-match contract succeeding Laurie Sanchez. Then he became manager of Gillingham. He led them to the League Two title.
Gillingham.
He has a very famous nickname, which is a little bit like a popular drink back in the 90s for kind of teenagers / early 20s. It was known as a early alcopop.
Oh, Hooch. Dave Hooch. Dave Hooch.
Dave Hooch.
Yes.
Dave Hooch. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Dave Hooch. I know. I can't think. I know it is all this.
It's Peter Smirnoff Ice.
all this. Is it Ken Thunderbird? All this lower league shit, like Barnet manager, means nothing to me. But the Gillingham one, I'm trying to think who took Gillingham, and I can't think for the life of me who it is.
You know it. You're going to kick yourself.
I know I'm going to kick myself.
I would say this is probably the one of the tough ones. Okay, it is. If I was to say to you, the drink was 2020, what was that also known as? Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, I was going to say
Martin Allen.
Yes, of course it's Martin Allen. You stupid prick. Of course it's Martin Allen. QPR, West Ham, Pompey. Jesus Christ.
Of course it is. Okay, here we go. Final one.
Yep.
The initial clue on this doesn't give you much information, but I think you'll get it from it. This person is an English professional football manager and former player who was most recently manager of National League side Southend United. He previously managed Macclesfield Town. He was a centre-back and spent 20 years playing in the Premier League and had an 11-year international career with the England national team. I'm going to assume you've frozen again. Did you get any of that?
I got it on and off. What's Macclesfield manager, and then let's say the bit after that, Macclesfield.
Yeah. As centre-back, he spent 20 years playing in the Premier League and had an 11-year international career with the England national team. Remember the link for everyone except Sir Trev.
What was the link? I ignored that when you said that earlier on. I was thinking, what was the link between them all?
Well, the link, they all have a connection to Portsmouth, except for
okay.
Trev.
Okay. Right. So in that case, it must be Southend, Macclesfield, Southend. Is that in this? Is that in this question?
Yeah. He was last manager of Southend.
And then he was England, played for England, and Pompey.
For 11 years.
11 years he played for England, and he was a centre back, and he played for Pompey, didn't he? Yeah, yeah.
He's associated with Pompey.
He's
associated. Yes, you can. Come on.
No, it's stupid, isn't it? It's so late, Mike.
Spent 20 years in the Premier League.
20 years in the Premier League. Oh, come on, Mike. Oh, 20 years.
Oh, damn, the people at home be screaming at their radios.
Sol Campbell, for goodness sake.
Solza Jeremiah Campbell.
Edit that and make it look like I got it straight away.
Should we just do it as the edit then? Go.
Yeah, right. Go on then.
11-year international career with the England national team.
Oh, Sol Campbell.
Of course. Well done. 3.5 points, Dan. Congratulations.
There you go.
All right, here we go. This is where I destroy any knowledge I think I have of.
Oh, what, you ready for mine? Are you right?
Yeah, go on.
This is a good one. It's very, very, definitely very gettable. All I've got here. I'm going to give you two names to Premier League players, and you have to tell me which player out of those two scored the most Premier League goals.
Oh, okay.
Now, I have 12. I have 12 on my list that we can do if you like, because it's going to be quick, so we can fire through them.
Okay. Yeah.
So your first one for 1 point is Andy Cole and Sergio Aguero. Who scored the most goals out of those two?
The most Premier League goals we're talking, are we?
Yep.
It's got to be Sergio Aguero.
And for an extra point, you got to tell me how many goals. Sergio Aguero. Is that your answer?
Oh, don't do that.
No,
yes,
it
is. Yeah.
It's incorrect. It's Andy Cole.
Oh,
there's some surprising ones on here. Do you know how many goals off the top of your head?
Andy Cole, 187.
Holy fuck.
It's spot on.
So you can't get the 50-50 right, but you can get bang on 187 goals.
I knew he had 187. I thought Aguero overtook him.
No, apparently not. Right. Next one. Matt Letizia or Emmanuel Adebayor?
Oh.
Take your time.
Adebayor.
It's incorrect. Letizia, how many goals? Think of a really irritating amount that Letizia would get. Remember he scored that goal against Arsenal in the last
70.
No, he got 100, didn't he?
Just
to cap it off, didn't he? Well done. Got your little 100th goal at the end, didn't you?
Okay.
I've written down Keane or Anelka, so I assume that's Robbie. Robbie Keane or Nicola Anelka?
Robbie Keane. It's not, is it? It's a 0 out of 3. Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane is correct. You've got 1 out of 3. That was 126 goals.
Okay.
Thierry Henry. Some of these, Thierry Henry or Frank Lampard?
Thierry Henry.
You'd think, wouldn't you? It's Frank Lampard.
Oh dear, you're killing me. You're killing me. Okay. 1 out of 4. Brilliant.
1 out of 4. Les Ferdinand or Teddy
Sheringham. I knew you were going to say Teddy Sheringham. It's got to be Sir Les, isn't it? It's got to be Les. Les the third.
Yeah, but think how long Teddy Sheringham played for. He played up until he was 40.
Not in the Premier League, though. He played for West Ham for a bit, didn't he, after us?
Yeah. But don't let me change it. If you're going for that, that's fine. What are you going for?
Oh, but when Les was first at Newcastle, but then he's... Oh, no. Okay, Sheringham.
It's incorrect. It's Les Ferdinand. Always
Why I order?
Peter Crouch.
How many you got? That's 5
12 in total.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right.
12, yeah.
Okay, go on.
12. We're struggling, aren't we? Peter Crouch or Giggs?
Crouch got just over 100, didn't he? So
Did he?
I'm sure I remember him scoring his 100th Premier League goal. Yeah, he did. I remember because he says on his podcast that he's part of the 100 club. Yeah, Crouch.
It's incorrect. It's Ryan Giggs with 109.
Thanks.
Darren Bent or DDA? Darren Bent
DDA.
or DDA?
DDA.
You'd think so. Darren Bent with 106. This is mental. Yakubu or Kevin Phillips?
Oh no! Phillips obviously had that one really good season, didn't he?
Yakubu
has got Yakubu.
Yakubu is correct with 95.
Yes.
95. We got 4 left.
Okay.
Romelu Lukaku or Ian Wright?
Lukaku. Wright wasn't around. Ian Wright. Oh, hang on, Ian Wright.
Ian Wright,
yeah. Because Wright wasn't around long in the Premier League, was he?
What, you're sticking with?
Yes.
Yeah, it's correct. 121 for Lukaku.
Wow.
Emil Heskey or Dion Homes Under the Hammer, Dublin?
Dublin.
Is correct. 111. Last 2.
Really?
Mark Viduka or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Viduka.
Is correct. We're on a roll now.
Yeah, I'm going to edit all this down. It's only going to be out of 5. I'm going to get 5 out of 5.
And Ronaldo.
Yes. Cristiano.
Or Fernando Torres.
I would go. Oh, they only really both had one big season, didn't they? Scoring goals. It's going to be Ronaldo, isn't it? Ronaldo
is correct. 103 goals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You pulled it back in the end. You got 50%. Well done. 6 out of 12.
Brilliant.
And those were the more recognised names. Next week, I'll be giving you people no chance on.
All right. Okay, so that's 8-5.
You'll have 50-50. That's
8-5. 8-5 to you. Well played. Let's have a very, 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 very quick roundup of the Premier League games this weekend. So I had a quick look at our predictions, by the way, at the beginning of the season, and we're doing okay. Yeah. I think we're doing all right. You predicted Bournemouth to go down, and Bournemouth have just gone back. We both predicted Bournemouth actually to go down, and they've just gone back into the bottom 3 this week. I predicted Everton to go down. They're looking pretty odds on to do that. You predicted Southampton to go down. So at the moment, we've both got 2 out of 3 in the bottom 3.
I think Southampton have lost this evening.
Yes, they have.
Unless
and they've had a player sent off as well.
Have they?
Yeah, 10-man Southampton lose to Newcastle, I've just seen. And that's the home leg as well, isn't it, of their semi-final? So no, you wouldn't think there'd be a Wembley trip for them. So this weekend, let's quickly whip through them and just give me a score. Home, away. So Chelsea, Fulham.
You want a home or away or a score?
Or draw.
Chelsea, Fulham. Chelsea back on the winning.
Okay, you're backing Chelsea for that one on the winning horse. Okay, Everton. Oh, unlucky Everton. No manager. Everton against Arsenal. The early kickoff on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, you got to go for Arsenal, haven't you?
Yep. Villa, Leicester.
Couldn't care. Couldn't care one little bit.
Okay, Brentford, Southampton. I'm gonna go draw for that. We'll go draw. Brentford, Southampton.
That will be a draw, I think.
Okay, Brighton, Bournemouth.
Brighton.
Okay, Manchester United, Crystal Palace. Didn't they just play?
Manchester United.
They played like last one. That was a league game, wasn't it? They drew 1-1 about a week ago. Yeah,
but didn't you? There was another one where we were talking about last week, wasn't it? Man City, Tottenham.
Oh yes, yeah. Okay, Man United, Palace. You said Man United. Wolves, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Ooh, I'm going to say this is the only one I'm going to go against you. I'm going to say a Wolves win there because I think Liverpool are a bit ropey at the moment, aren't they?
They only played each other a couple of weeks ago as well, didn't they? So it must be the reverse.
Well, I think that was in the cup, wasn't it? They played each other. They played each other in the Carabao or the FA Cup.
When Elliot scored.
Yeah, that was the FA Cup replay, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah. Newcastle, West Ham.
Draw.
Okay. Forest, Leeds.
Couldn't care.
Draw. We call that a draw. And then finally, game of the weekend: Spurs at home to City.
Yeah, Man City.
Away win, yeah.
Yeah, Man City. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. City need to win every game, I think, now, don't they, to really mount a challenge, because Arsenal aren't going to drop a lot of points, I don't think, as they're proving. Yeah,
but still only halfway, isn't it?
It is still only halfway, but they do look very. I think they'd need a couple of key injuries to. I think maybe if they lost someone like Odegaard, who seems quite pivotal to them at the moment. Yeah. Saka, I'd sort of look amazing against Manchester United. He's just so dangerous, isn't he?
Well, he was who I was thinking would be one of the players for possibly player of the season.
Yes,
not so much Haaland. I think Haaland's obviously going to score about 800 goals this season, but just don't think he's a fantastic all-round
player, is he? No.
Done it again. Can't remember.
We're gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Excellent stuff. Something to do with Arsenal, but I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah. You're listening to Dementia Weekly with Mike and Dan. Here's one from the 60s by Neil Diamond. All right, let's wrap it up then. Let's wrap up this session.
Probably best.
We best do. It's been a good one, I think. I don't think we'll do that catchphrase again. That was a bit poop, wasn't it? Maybe we'll return to the wheel of misfortune next week. No, you did very well. Yeah, it's one of the most exciting game, wasn't it?
Not for the fans, no.
Not for the fans, not for the listeners. But if you are a listener, subscribe, please. Why not leave us a little 5-star review? That'd be lovely. Why not hit the little button that tells you? Don't know why I did that, but why not hit the little button that tells you when we've released a new episode? Twice weekly episode now is.
Or tell us what you would like us to cover, what you would like us to talk about.
Why not? Why not do that? Just get in contact with us. You can do so at eatmygoal22@gmail.com, on Twitter at eatmygoal22, and via Facebook. We have had some Twitter interaction, by the way. One person shared.
Send nudes, guys. Come on.
Hashtag send nudes to eat my goal.
Eat my goal. Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
We had some interaction. Somebody shared our pod and put a good little podcast. I liked that.
Yeah, thanks, Mikey.
Yeah, cheers, Mikey. That wasn't me, by the way. It was some other Mikey.
Yeah.
But yeah, cheers for that. Appreciate it. All right.
2 thumbs up. How cool is that?
That is super cool.
If anything, we're cool.
In that 1980s radio DJ sort of cool. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're wrapping up. So that's been Eat My Goal 22 with Mike and Dan. There'll be similar ones next week. We out of here.
With China in your hat.
Bye.
Bye.